बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. अस्सलाम वालेकुम. चैप्टर नंबर 13 ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री का लास्ट फंक्शनल ग्रुप है कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड्स. सो कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड्स means it is derived from two functional group. One is carbo and second is hydroxyl. So it is a combination of two functional groups. First one is carbonyl, that is C double bond O, and second one is coming from hydroxyl. So combination of carbonyl and hydroxyl gives carboxyl. C double bond O, OH equals to carboxyl. Why acid is being added with carboxylic name? Because it has the ability to donate this proton. So it is called as an acid. As this proton or hydrogen is attached to this oxygen, which is highly electronegative, so it drags electrons of hydrogen towards itself and hydrogen gets partial positive charge. That's why this bond becomes a weak bond, and it is easy for this whole functional group to donate this proton. Anything which has the ability to donate the proton is known as acid. So complete carboxylic acid mean it is combination of carbonyl plus hydroxyl, and it has the ability to donate proton as well in the reactions. Next comes the classification or categories of carboxylic acids. Basically there are two categories on the behalf of which all the carboxylic acids are categorized. First category belong to the compound on the basis of compound, means this carboxylic group is attached to which type of compound. If it is attached to an aliphatic carbon or aliphatic group, it will be known as aliphatic carboxylic acid, like R, C double bond O, OH. R can be hydrogen, it can be CH3 bond, it can be CH2 CH3, or propyl group CH2 CH2 CH3. So it can be any chain of alkyl group. It is called as aliphatic carboxylic acid. Next type in this category is aromatic carboxylic acid. Aromatic carboxylic acid means carbonyl functional group is attached to benzene or derivatives of benzene. This ring appear in a compound. It shows the compound is aromatic. So second type of classification is on the basis of number of carboxylic group attached to the compound. For example, this is ethane or ethanoic acid. It has only one carboxylic group, but if it has two carbon and both are carbon of carboxyl group, we say it is ethane dioic acid. Ethane for 2 carbon, di for 2, oic for carboxylic group, and acid is attached with its name. Similarly, if there are 3 carbons in the compound, including the 2 carbon of carboxylic group, it is known as propane dioic acid. All of the 3 compounds comes in the category of aliphatic carboxylic acid. Now, aromatic carboxylic acid, it was monocarboxylic group attached to the benzene, so simply benzoic acid was its name. But if on the benzene ring there comes 2 carboxylic group, we say it is position 1, it is position number 2, we say its name as 1,2-benzene dioic acid. Its common name is phthalic acid. its common name is oxalic acid, and the common name for propanedioic acid is malonic acid. So it contains two groups of carboxylic acid. It contains also two groups. It also contains two functional groups of carboxylic acid. So on the basis of number and on the basis of compound, there comes two classification. Next comes the preparation. It means how these carboxylic acids are prepared, or what are the methods through which we prepare carboxylic acids. So can we write methods first? Okay, let's start. Names of the method first. So there comes by oxidation, by hydrolysis, and from Grignard reagent. So first see by oxidation. So oxidation of which compounds gives us carboxylic acid? First alkane, then second type of compound that gives carboxylic acid after oxidations are alkenes, similarly alkynes. Fourth one is alcohols, and fifth one is aldehydes. So these all compounds give carboxylic acid after oxidation. Let's start from alkane. First write a statement. General reaction. Alkane, for example, I am taking methane. Methane after oxidation becomes methanol. Methanol after oxidation becomes methanol, I mean aldehyde, and it after oxidation undergoes form carboxylic acid. So we can write methane after 3 times oxidation gives methanoic acid. Like this, methane after 3 times oxidation gives methanoic acid. Or you can say methanol after 2 times oxidation give methanoic acid. If you don't have methane and you have methanol instead, you can do oxidation of methanol twice to get carboxylic acid. So second way to prepare carboxylic acid is from methanol alcohol, 2 times oxidation, and it also give carboxylic acid. But if you don't have alcohol or alkane, so you can go for the third option, that is aldehyde. After 1 time oxidation it gives carboxylic acid. So alkanes, alcohols and aldehydes, alkane, alcohols and aldehyde undergo similar type of oxidation to produce carboxylic acid. Now it is the turn for alkenes oxidation. Alkenes, as you have read in aldehyde and ketone, that alkenes react with the 2 oxygen to prepare an aldehyde. And aldehyde again give carboxylic acid upon oxidation. So you can write alkenes upon 4 times oxidation or 3 times oxidation gives carboxylic acid, because aldehyde also forms carboxylic acid after oxidation. So if you skip the central process or mid process, you can go directly from alkenes to alcohols after many times oxidation. Alkynes give carboxylic acid, but in a certain different way. You can also say that it's combination of oxidation plus hydrolysis. Alkyne plus water. If we can open it, H and OH, this bond will break, 1 pi bond will break, H will come to 1 carbon and OH will come to second carbon. So the bond becomes, or the compound becomes like this. Next step is rearrangement. While rearrangement, this bond shift to this bond, it becomes double bond. This pi bond shift to this carbon, it becomes negative, and this negative charge attract this hydrogen, which is now free. So H, C, H, these two hydrogens were already present. Here comes this hydrogen. Now bond becomes single because second pi bond gets shifted toward this carbon and it was negative charge. Then hydrogen and then double bond with oxygen. So the compound we can write as CH3, C double bond O, H. Oh yes, it is an aldehyde. And aldehyde after oxidation get converted into carboxylic acid. So we get a carboxylic acid from alkyne. Yes. So there are 5 compounds that give carboxylic acid upon oxidation. These are alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, alcohols and aldehydes. So the next process is by hydrolysis. As all of you know that hydro means water and lysis mean to break. It means by using water we are breaking some compounds. So first is by the hydrolysis of alkyl cyanide. Alkyl cyanide. Other name of cyanide is nitrile. So you can also say alkyl nitrile. Alkyl is written as R and cyanide group was C triple bond N. It is also known as nitrile. Hydrolysis needs water in acidic medium. Upon hydrolysis, this bond breaks. There are 3 bonds. 2 bonds converted to double bond of oxygen. 1 bond is converted to single bond of OH. Here R is same. Plus this nitrogen along with the hydrogen and acidic medium get converted into ammonia. Simple is the reaction. Similarly, you can form CH3 C double bond O OH. You mean ethanoic acid from the same alkyl nitrile. So you need CH3 C triple bond N plus water plus acidic media, and in acidic medium it get converted to CH3 C double bond O OH plus ammonia. Second compound that you need for hydrolysis other than is alkyl nitrile is ester. Remember I said ether is a compound when there is an oxygen between 2 carbon. You can write C as alkane, COC as ether, and when carbonyl come between this oxygen and carbon, COC carbonyl get in between this COC, it becomes ether, ester. It is ether, it is alkane, and this is ester. So we have this ester compound. On hydrolysis it also gives carboxylic acid. Hydrolysis need water in acidic media, as I said here water in acidic media. But here in this compound we don't add just water. We add acid and base. NaOH is a base and then HCl is an acid. It will combine to form water and a salt which is NaCl. So stepwise reaction involves the formation of water. So direct water is not used here because direct water, simply water, is unable to break this bond. So that's why in first step we add a base CH3 C double bond O OCH3 plus NaOH. Sodium part will get attached to this oxygen and hydroxyl part will get attached to this CH3. Product becomes CH3 C double bond O, ONA and CH3OH. Second step will get this product as a reactant ONA plus. Now in the second step we are going to add acid NaCl plus H get attached to this oxygen, CH3 C double bond O, OH. So we get again what? Carboxylic acid from ester by hydrolysis, but there is not a direct hydrolysis of ester. So two compounds, alkyl cyanide and ester, upon hydrolysis are producing same carboxylic acids. 5 compounds upon oxidations are also preparing or giving carboxylic acids. Now it is the turn for Grignard reagent. So Grignard reagent is CH3 MgBr. When it reacts with the carbon dioxide, C double bond O on each side, 2 bonds with oxygen, it forms carboxylic acid. In the first step, negative carbon attack on positive carbon of carbon dioxide. This pi bond shift on partial negative oxygen because it is electronegative. CH3 attached to carbon which is attached to O negative, and there are 2 bonds with oxygen on the other side. This negative oxygen carry this magnesium and bromine along with, but it does not form a bond. Next, the same reactant O negative MgBr double bond O upon hydrolysis, because in the next step we do acidic hydrolysis in Grignard reagent. O negative will carry this hydrogen and MgBr will go with this hydroxide. So compound becomes CH3C double bond O, O and this H plus MgBr along with OH. So again what is formed? A carboxylic acid. So we can also form carboxylic acid by using a Grignard reagent. It depends upon the number of carbons present in your required carboxylic acid. You will take 1 carbon less than the carbon dioxide or the product in the reactant. For example, if you are going to prepare a carboxylic acid of 5 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon carboxylic acid, so name is pentanoic acid, and it is said that you have to prepare this pentanoic acid from a Grignard reagent. So what you will need as a reactant? 1 carbon will come from carbon dioxide and other 4 carbon will be used in the Grignard. CH3, CH2, 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 MgBr. When you will react with this compound with the carbon dioxide, you will get this product. So 1 carbon is coming from carbon dioxide. All the remaining carbon you have to take in the Grignard reagent. Similarly, if you have to prepare a 3 carbon carboxylic acid, that is propanoic acid, 3 carbon means 1 carbon will come from carbon dioxide and 2 carbon will come from a Grignard reagent. So your Grignard reagent will be CH3, CH2, MgBr. So it's time for your assignment or your self-test. So can you prepare these 3 compounds from all of the reactants or all of the methods we have used? 5 compounds of oxidation, 2 compounds of hydrolysis and 1 Grignard reagent. So you have to prepare them from 8 methods. 5 of oxidation, 2 of hydrolysis and 1 is of Grignard reagent. But if you still have some question or queries in your mind, you can ask me in comments. Thank you for watching. Keep watching and keep learning. Allah Hafiz.